Hey guys, it's Carl out here with Infinity Power Washing and your local germ busters. I want to touch on a subject again that kind of piqued my interest and I wanted to elaborate on. Touching on the subject of teaching our children, passing down infection prevention programs, and implementing a procedure when something like this happens, as far as COVID or Norovirus or the influenza or flu season. Things that we can be doing as a society to actively prevent infection spread. So that's kind of key here. We need to leave some sort of documentation, some sort of idealism as far as how to rid or control a situation like what we're in. In my opinion, and of course this is strictly my opinion, no facts or anything like that behind it, but something that I think we should do is start a whole new almost industry or trade. So kind of similar to your heating and air specialist, your plumbing specialist, calling a sewer guy. Something that we need to focus on is infection prevention. So anytime flu season comes around, anytime a virus starts going around, hands, foot, mouth, things like that, we need to implement a disruptor. We need to disrupt the pattern. We need to bring in a sanitation or disinfectant specialist to these areas. We need to make sure that our community is well aware of the virus is being passed around. We need to start a more community active, proactive message board. We need to say, hey, I'm in Clark County, Indiana, and we have 25 cases of the flu. That way in Floyd County, they can start preparing for the spread of that. And also we can start taking preventative measures as far as, okay, we need to go ahead and start disinfecting our daycares, our playgrounds, our cars, our frequently flyer areas, hot spots, if you will. We need to make sure that we are consistently and preventatively disinfecting these areas. Playgrounds especially are hot spots, daycares, child care, anything to do with elementary schools, things of that nature need to be consistently disinfected. Just think of it like this. Your local McDonald's probably has an indoor play facility. Now, there are children coming from all over your area, coming in there playing. Most likely they're snotting, they have their shoes off, probably their socks as well. There's so many germs and bacteria being swapped around in that area that it's almost impossible to prevent the spread of some sort of virus or bacteria. Those are places that need to be regularly disinfected and controlled. That needs to be a controlled atmosphere for germs and bacteria to be eliminated consistently, almost quarterly throughout the year. I want to make awareness known that this is something that can be avoided in the future, and that also we need to pass down so our children and our children's children understand how they can prevent this in the future. This is something that I don't want to see my children go through. I don't want to see my grandchildren running to the grocery store trying to pick up as much toilet paper as possible. We need to make sure that we are actively putting together a task force, a prevention plan, some sort of protocol for when this type of thing happens in the future, that we are prepared, that we are already ahead of the game. We need to make sure that we are preventing this type of thing and stopping the spread, not just staying at home and quarantining and self-distancing. We need to make sure that in the future, if this ever happens again, we have proper people, proper trained, proper janitorial staff that will go out and make sure that these areas are disinfected so we can stop it before it gets too large. Right now, Indiana has over 1,000 cases of positive COVID, and the numbers are just going to continue to climb. Please continue to subscribe at Mr.Infinity Germ Busters on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Mr.Infinity_409. Give us a shout out on Twitter at Mr. Germ Busters, and shoot us an email at infinitypowerwashingllc@gmail.com if you have any further questions. And if you would like to learn more about the products and services that we are offering in Southern Indiana, Louisville area. Thank you. Bye-bye.